Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? 30 people are still there. 30 people are still there. Hi, Reena, Juveria. Has class been cancelled? Well, apparently, yes, Anand. But at the same time, no. Sir, I thought class is cancelled. Yeah, I can. I don't blame you for thinking that, Himanshi. I don't blame you for thinking that. Hello, Topper Stock. Priya, how are you? Hi, sir. How are you? Good afternoon, Mokshita. Oh yeah, Chetan is Mokshita. Correct, correct, correct. I can't believe 40 people are still there. 40 people are still here. I really appreciate you guys. Adityan, how are you? Sriyan Ram, Shivakumar, Ishika, Adya, Prasad, how are you? Vilasini, Saloni. Guys, okay. So, today it would have been a complete disaster. Today it would have been a complete disaster, I can totally imagine. Those of you who would have been trying to come from the app, you wouldn't have been able to join through the app because there's some one step technicality that I have to complete before you can actually come on through the app. Otherwise, it'll just say the moderator hasn't started the class, right? So moderator being me, the teacher, wouldn't have started the class. Sir, we have patience. That's actually very. That's actually quite incredible for like kids of 6 to 8 standard, right? Kids that young to have this kind of patience. I really appreciate it. I said you'd have okay. You have lunch and all. You have like all full ready sitting. Okay, guys. I just want to warn you that today you might have stream stuttering, all those kind of issues because my internet connection is super unstable. My internet connection is super unstable. Yeah, I searched in YouTube and joined. Yeah. So I can totally imagine those people who are in the class right now would have come through the YouTube route only. Sir, is there class now? We'll just do some problems and then we'll end it. We'll not keep it like till 4:30 or something. We'll keep a class, okay, topper stock, so that you know, we'll do something, right? Well, now that I'm live, you are also there. Everyone is here, so we'll just do something. I said I was able to join through the app. रुचि हॉटस्पॉट चाहिए जल्दी सर. Okay, is it okay now? Is it visible? I'm not sure if I am visible now. Hello. Guys, okay, let's just finish it. There is super, there are super issues today. Okay. Anyways, guys, we were solving this problem in the last class. We'll see the answer to this. Yeah, this question we solved. Can we all try this problem? So, did you check my project? Sri and Ram, Sri and Ram, Sri and Ram. Uh, I think I haven't checked it yet, Sri and Ram. You want me to check your project specifically, Sri and Ram? Is there some reason? Harshita, yeah, yeah. I know, you didn't attend a few classes. Guys, is my stream okay now? There will be issues today. There will be issues today. Let's just hope nothing else happens now. Okay, I want you all to try this question, please, before my stream ends again. Juveria. I have seen your project, Juveria. Yes, it's super. Okay, guys, let me just take a quick recap of what we learned yesterday. Right. So basically, we learned about we actually solved this problem. Right. We actually got solved this problem. We got 582 as the answer. Right. All of you remember it. 582 centimeters square. Right. Yesterday we had a quick problem on geometry and mensuration. So we talked about areas of squares. Right. The area of square, rectangle, and a circle. Right. So side times side was the area of a square. Right. Length times breadth, right, was the area of the rectangle, right, and then pi r square, pi times radius. This was the area of a circle, right. So this was the funda that we discussed last class, and then we solved this problem. Now in today's class, I want you to solve this problem. Problem is very simple. A paper was folded to form a cylinder. You have a paper, it was folded to form a cylinder, right? If the circumference of this cylinder is 25 centimeters and its height is 30 centimeters, find the area of the paper. It's a very simple problem. You all can quickly solve it and give me the answer. So, did you check my project? Did you see mine? Yeah, so as I said, when I evaluate, I just see the project separately and the name comes separately. The name comes separately. So unless you have written your name in the project, there's a very high chance that I wouldn't know whose project is whom. First, once the evaluation is done, I'll just whatever it is, it will be just put against the names, right? So that's how it is. 750. 750. Any more answers? 615. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, Himanshi, you're right. So I will talk about. It's just that my class has been so delayed that my entire flow is completely gone. Like what I had to discuss first, what I had to discuss second. So I'll talk about the courses today, Himanshi. Definitely. Okay. Mokshita says 85 centimeters. Mokshita, it can't be centimeters, na? It has to be square centimeters, right? Area is always square centimeters. So I think you are trying to say 85 square centimeters. Anand is 750. So what is the radius and diameter here? Right. So that's what you have to think of, Himanshi. Yeah. Prasad is Harshita, right? Yeah. Harshita. So we are doing geometry and mensuration now for the last two classes, and today we are going to continue that. In the last class, like in the next class, we'll actually finish it, right? Okay, guys, this is a very simple problem. I think 750 is the correct answer. should be the correct answer, right? 750 should be the correct answer. So how do we basically approach this? The logic of approaching this problem is very straightforward. So we basically start with a sheet of paper. We start with a sheet of paper. It has a certain length, right, and a certain breadth. We don't know what that is because the question hasn't given us length and breadth directly. The question, however, says that we fold it, right? We fold the paper and create a cylinder, right? We fold the paper and we create a cylinder, something like this, right? You can already imagine, right? This is one end, this is the other end of the paper, correct? We take the paper, we fold it, and we create a cylinder. Now the entire circumference basically becomes length, correct? Now the entire circumference becomes length, and the height becomes the breadth. Now in this problem, if you see, right, the circumference of the cylinder is given, right, which is 25 centimeters, and the height is given, right. The height of the cylinder becomes the breadth, which is 30 centimeters. Now clearly you can see length here is smaller than the breadth, which means the cylinder is actually being folded around the breadth, not around the length. So basically the way you are folding it is something like this. The way you have folded it is something like this, right. The way we have folded it is not like vertically, right, we have folded it horizontally, right. So here this circumference value is actually equal to B. Circumference value is actually equal to breadth, right. So this is 25 centimeters and this is 30 centimeters, because generally in a rectangle, right, we consider length longer than the breadth. We generally don't consider, it's not like it's like a fixed rule, it's a convention. Whatever is the longer side of the rectangle, we call it length. The other side, we naturally call it breadth. So here I can take breadth basically as 25 and length basically as 30 centimeter, right? Because the problem has given me height, right, which is this, and the circumference, which is the breadth. So basically it gives me B value as 25, L value as 30. What is the value of area? What is the value of area? It is 30 multiplied by 25, right? This comes out to be 750 centimeters square. Okay. Right. Okay. A lot of people wrote about projects. So, okay, in the next class, I will tell exactly who all submitted, like, kis ka project I have already evaluated. I'll tell if your answer was correct or not, right? And we'll just talk about the project, because a lot of you are very interested in how your project was evaluated. So in the next class, which is also the last class for the summer, I will bring the data for all the people, right? Whoever had good answers, bad answers, interesting approaches, I will tell that in the next class. I guess this one is sorted, right? This problem is sorted, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So before I go on to the next question, I just want to talk about this question, right? We were talking about this question in the last class, right? So in the last class, I gave you a hint that straight line between 2 points has the shortest length. This is the key to unlocking the solution of this problem. So I want to ask you guys before I discuss the solution that, hey, did anyone get the answer? Did anyone get the answer? Sir, sad. What is sad, Shriyanram? Oh, acha. Oh, the next class is the last class. That's not sad. Everything that has a beginning has an end, right? All of you have seen Matrix movie. Sir, I couldn't do the project as there was some problem to open PowerPoint or Word. Okay. Harshita, acha, that was the reason. Yeah. See, Harshita, next time when you have a problem like that, now you can just tell me in the chat. I can also accept notepad submissions and all that. Now, though, I won't be able to accept the submission if you make it. But generally, right, I mean, if you feel any issue, you can just tell the teacher in the chat. We could have figured out a way, like you could have submitted the solution in notepad also. Okay, Lavanya Kotari says, I did. Anand got. So circumference means perimeter, right? Yes, Himanshi. Yes. Okay, infinite. Okay, so I think did anyone try at home and got it? Just say yes or no. Otherwise, I'll just tell the solution because we are already very late. Did anyone try at home and did anyone get the answer? Like their parents helped them or their seniors helped them, anything like that? Yes, no, yes, yes, yes. So, okay, we'll just erase the ink from the last class and we'll see. So, guys, the solution for the second one was very, very clear that we already got in the last class. The answer for the second one was infinity. Was infinity. Those who were not there in the last class, let me quickly summarize the problem. The problem was that we have 2 points A and B on the same side of a line, which is line L. Okay, we have a line L here. We have 2 points, point A, point B. These 2 points are on the same side of line L. Right, now we are supposed to find a point C. Let's say I draw it here. We're supposed to find a point C such that AB plus BC is minimum. So you see, this is the value of BC. Let's say if this is my arbitrary point C on line L and this is the value of AC, right? So now if I keep shifting my point C, if I draw it here, it will be here, right? This is AB, this is BC. If I draw it here, this is BC and this is AC, right? As I shift my point C, I will have different AC and different BC. I am supposed to find the minimum value, right? The minimum value of AC and BC and the maximum value of AC and BC, right? So for maximum, it is very obvious that as far away as I go from A and B, so my C, if it goes like here, if I extend my line or if I extend my line this side, right? I can keep putting my C here as far away as possible, right? So in that case, you can already imagine this length will only increase, right? This length will only increase, and that's why to maximize, okay, this is not AB plus BC, this is AC plus BC, right? This is AC plus BC. So to maximize the length of AC and BC, right? To maximize the length of AC and BC, my C should be as far away as possible, right? So the answer for second part is infinity, right? The difficult part in this question is not the second one, it's the first one, right? The difficult part is not the second one, it's the first one. So let's basically see how do we approach the first one. Okay, so here, if you remember a little bit of funda from physics about mirrors and mirror images, you can get an idea. So I already told you the hint lies in the fact, right? Sir, it's loading. Yeah, guys, I'm really sorry if it's loading today. I don't know what to do because there is a lot of internet issues today. Because of that, my class also started very, very late. Please try refreshing. I think that is the only savior that we have today, right? Really sorry for that. Okay, guys. So how do we approach the minimum problem? Maximum problem, the farther away I go, my sum is maximum. So how do I approach the minimum problem, right? So you see, I'm just going to tell the solution directly. See if you can get an intuition. I will take a mirror image of this point. I'll take a mirror image of this point B, right? So that image basically comes somewhere here, right? That, let me call it like B image. Let me call this point B image, right? This is my B image point. Now I draw a straight line. I draw a straight line through A and B image. I draw a straight line through A and B image, right? I draw a straight line through A and B image. Now, this part of the line, I actually copy back. Exact copy, as if I'm drawing an image of this part of the line back to B. I'm drawing an image of this part of the line back to B. Now, this becomes my point C. Now, this becomes my point C, right? This becomes my point C. So, ultimately, because this B image was basically image of point B, and if A, B, C fall on a straight line, this is clearly the shortest length between A and B image. Because it falls on a line, this straight line, basically this line segment from here all the way to B image is the shortest length between A and B image, because straight line is always the shortest length. So if I just draw the image of this line, then this line will basically be equal in length to this. So basically this part of the line is common. B image C, right? This B image point and C is actually equal to BC, because this is just a mirror image, right? So if I just draw the image, then this length is equal to this length. So basically, this point C that you are that you are watching here, right, is the most optimum point. Is the most optimum point where this is minimum. AC plus BC is minimum. Are you able to understand the solution I am giving? Let me see the chat. Your voice are clear. Sir, it's loading. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Guys, so basically the intuition here or the thought here was that I have to figure out a way to draw a straight line between, I have to figure out a way, because when the problem says minimum or the shortest, I already gave the hint that a straight line, right, a straight line is the shortest distance or the shortest length between 2 points. So here I have point A and here I have point B. If I join these two lines, that doesn't really help me. That doesn't really help me, right? So I have to figure out a way. I have to figure out a way to get this B point on the other side of the line. So what I do, I take the image of point B, right? And then I draw a line. So basically, this is clearly the shortest length. And then I just draw the construction ka image. So this is the construction between B image and C. And I just draw the mirror image of that. So clearly, this point C over here would be the most optimal point, right? Most optimal point. There is no project today, Gautam. The project is already over. Sir, why we take mirrors? Very good question. So, Chinnayan, you already saw, right? The reason I am taking the mirror image is because I somehow want a portion of B to come on the other side, right? So, basically, the advantage of using mirror image here is that this length, right, would be equal to this length in a mirror image, right? In a mirror image, the length between, so basically when you stand in front of a mirror, the distance between you and the mirror is exactly equal to distance between the mirror and your mirror image. Do you know that, Chinnayan? You might not know that, right? But you can already intuitively feel it that when you walk closer to a mirror, right, your image also comes close. When you walk away from the mirror, your image also walks away, right? If you go away, your image also goes back. And if you come closer to the mirror, your image also comes closer, right? If you come 10 centimeters forward, your image also comes 10 centimeters forward. Our mirror image always follows us exactly. So by taking the mirror image, I can ensure that this length can be mirrored later, right? That the length I get between B, the image of B and C would be exactly equal to the length between B and C, right? Between B and C. We can take mirror image of A also. I think. Yeah. That's not a problem. So basically, I can take the image of A also. See, Manvita, I can take the image of A. It's not there. And the A will come somewhere here. Right? I can take image of A also. But then you will see that you will get the same point C. The line will be different. Of course, the line will be different. But it will pass through the same point. Right? This is A image. It will basically go like this. Right? So then I will basically image this line, put it over here. This is my AC. This is my BC. Right? You will see the point C won't change. Point C won't change, Manvita. You can take the image of A also. Yeah. Mokshita, we can take the image of A. Himanshi sir, actually circumference and area of circle look same and have the same meaning. No. It doesn't have the same meaning, Himanshi. Circumference is the length. Is the perimeter, right? Perimeter is always measured in centimeters, meters, right? And area is measured in square centimeters, square meters, right? So, they are two very different things. Area is the region, right? Is the region of a plane, right? And circumference is the length of the boundary. Those two are very different concepts. Okay. Guys, is this clear? How many of you are still scratching your head? Please tell me, yes or no. So, do we have classes every year? Neeta is saying, do we have classes every year? Neeta, I can't tell about the next year because it's very far away. Maybe we'll have a summer program next year also. But what I can tell you is that from June onwards, we are starting our mainstream classes, right, on the Practically app. So, on the Practically app, if you visit, there are a lot of things, right? There are a lot of things which are like AR, VR content. There are some recorded 3D videos. There are a lot of interactive things. and then there are options of live classes and all, right? The app is still being updated, so some of you might not be able to see it. But basically, for any standard, right, every standard is divided into various chapters, right? And for each chapter, there are live classes, right? Just like we are doing live classes for the summer, we'll be doing full live classes for 6 to 12 standard, right? For 11th and 12th standard, we'll be doing it for competitive exams, right, which are JEE and NEET exams. And for younger students like you, from 6th standard to 8th standard, we'll be having individual classes for each standard. So for 6th standard, we'll be doing, for 7th, we'll be doing. Now, just like in summer, we did courses like chess. We did courses like how to start your own YouTube channel, right? Just like that, we'll be doing courses. We'll be doing courses in from June onwards also, once the main classes start, right? So you just keep an eye out, right? Just keep looking at the app, keep looking for the notifications, right? The tiles will be uploaded. The mainstream classes will start from June 7th, right? For 6 to 8, like for your age. For 6 to 10th, actually, it starts from June 7th, right? For 11th and 12th, it starts a little later, right? Usme bhi for 11th and 12th, if you have any brothers or sisters who are in 11th and 12th, and if they want to know, then basically physics and chemistry classes start early. Biology and mathematics classes start a little later, week later. Hey, Yashwant, I didn't. Oh, no, 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 no. If you would have said that, I would have. If you would have used the word mirror image, there is no way I would have said your answer is wrong, Yashwant. No, 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 not possible. So, did we have summer workshop last year? Gautam, I don't think so. I don't think we had summer workshop last year. So, classes are paid. Yeah, Himanshi. I think some. So, I think there are some classes that are free, right? And some classes that are paid. Just visit the app. You will get all the information, Himanshi. So, should we pay any money after the classes? After the classes, meaning there is no post payment options, I guess. There are subscription options. I mean, if you subscribe for a certain class, I think, right, you have to subscribe early on, right? You have to subscribe early on, and then you can see some classes. So this is true for paid classes. For classes that are not paid, you can just visit them the way you're visiting now. Yeah. Okay. Sir, is there another solution for this problem? Okay, Chinna N, instead of saying another solution for this problem, you can go for another approach. Okay. So basically, what we are trying to do. So basically, there is no other solution, Chinna. Unfortunately, that's what I need to tell you, right? There is no other solution for this problem, right? So what we can basically understand is that we are trying to find out the minimum value of AC and the minimum value of AC plus BC, right? A lot of you said, sir, we can take AC equal to BC, we can draw perpendicular bisectors, we can draw perpendiculars and then bisect that line. But the thing is, the real problem is that none of that will give me shortest sum, right? So basically, when I take the mirror image over here, or if I take the mirror image of A over here, what I ensure is that I'm creating a straight line. I'm creating a straight line, and I know straight lines have the shortest length, right? So that is the only possible way to approach this problem. As I already said in the last class, this is a very difficult problem, right? A lot of you won't be able to get it. I can totally understand, guys. A lot of people of 15, 16 years age also might fumble in this problem, okay? It's very hard to get that thought, to get that intuition that I have to approach with with a line, with the concept of line here, right? With the concept of line. A lot of people fumble, right? So you don't need to worry. Yeah, it's buffering. I know, Sriram. It might be buffering. I'm really sorry. just refresh. No, sir. All classes are free. Okay. Yeah. So just keep visiting the app, Paul. You will know whatever the deal is. Okay. Shall we go ahead? Shall we go ahead, guys? Okay. So, okay. Okay. Let's go ahead. Okay. So here, basically, I want to talk about a simple problem. So let's say I have two ropes, right? I have two ropes, right? Let's say I have a rope which is 24 centimeters long. Okay. This is the first rope that is 24 centimeters long, and I have a second rope, right, which is also 24 centimeters long. Okay. I have two ropes, each 24 centimeters long. Makes sense, right? Now I create a square, right? I create a square, right, with rope 1, and I create a circle, right, with rope 2. So this is my rope 1, right? I just started and I folded it, right? This is my rope 2. I started and I folded it. So I created a square with rope 1 and a circle with rope 2, correct? I created a square with rope 1 and circle with rope 2. I want you to find out the area of the circle and the square and compare their areas. Tell me which one is larger, right? Find the area of square, find the area of circle, right? Find the area and compare the area. Got it? The problem is very, very clear, very, very straightforward. I have a 24 centimeter long rope, which is rope 1, and I have a second 24 centimeter long rope, which is rope 2. I created a square with rope 1, as you can see. I started here and I folded it like this, and I created a circle with rope 2. With rope 1, I created a square. With rope 2, I created a circle. I want you to find the area of the square and area of the circle and compare them and tell me which one is larger. Okay? Guys, tell me. The time is running. Guys, am I live or is it still buffering? Sir, coding plus classes, leave the site and open it again. Okay, sir, who took the superior or legend package should pay amount for June classes? I guess so, Neeraj. I guess so, because these are the paid subscriptions. So you'll be taking because those are subscriptions. So you'll have to pay a certain amount for those subscriptions. For legend and all, correct. For legend, it is definitely paid, right? And then for superhero also, it is paid. So loading, yeah, I know it is loading. Guys, just refresh the screen, please. Just refresh the screen. Is the question clear? Area of square 36. Okay. Area of square, people are telling 36. Circle 96. Okay. Area of circle. Okay, I'll just write area answers. First is 96. Any more answers, guys, beyond 96? Okay. So, yeah. Okay, Radhika gave 36 as the answer. Perfect. Yeah, so area of square is 36. Just find out the area of the circle. I think this one is very easy and most of you got it correctly. Mayan, square 96, circle 24. Mayan says 24. This is Mayan's answer. Any more answers, guys? Vilasini, square 12. Vilasini, are you getting confused between perimeter and area? Right? Because or you're making a mistake in multiplying, right? 12 can't be the answer, correct? 36.96, Rambabu K. Rambabu K got 36.96 centimeter square. This is Rambabu. Any more answers, guys? Okay, so many. Harshita, sir, can we attend? Okay, people are asking a lot of questions about the classes. I think I should have taken it. Area of square 48. I think 36 is the correct answer, but I'll take your answers. Those who are answering other things. Sriyan Ram is writing 76. What is 76, Sriyan Ram? Okay, Harshita, don't spam. Wait. Sir, can we attend Coding Plus Plus premium classes without legend subscription or paying money? Coding Plus Plus classes, I don't think so. Harshita. Right? Coding Plus Plus comes under the legend package, and you have to pay the legend subscription fee. But keep an eye out in the app because sometimes there are some promotional offers that keep coming, right? So for that, just keep an eye out, right? Just keep an eye out, right? But most likely it is a paid course. Area of square 36, area of circle 106, and is less by 70. Brilliant. So Yashwant has given me a very complete like answer, right? Area of square is 36, circle is 106 centimeters square. Okay, and he has also given me the difference. Sir, what is the formula for area of circle? Okay, Lavanya, the area of circle is pi multiplied by radius multiplied by radius. Okay, this is the circle's area. Radius is basically the distance between the center and the circumference. Okay, Lavanya. So this is your radius. This is your radius. Pi multiplied by radius is the area of circle. But now the obvious question here you will ask is, sir, what is radius, right? Or how do I find the value of radius in this question, right? What is the value of radius? So for that you have to use the logic that perimeter of a circle is actually 2 multiplied by pi multiplied by radius. Okay, 2 multiplied by pi multiplied by radius. So basically what is happening here, what is happening in this problem is that I have given you the value of perimeter because I have given you the length of the rope, right? Length of the rope is 24 centimeters. I have taken the rope and I have put it around in a circle, right? So I have given you perimeter. So from there you can easily calculate the value of pi. Easily calculate the value of radius. And the value of pi, Lavanya, you should take as 3.14. Okay, you take the value as 3.14. Okay, once you do it, you will get the answer. Paul, Prabhanjan, it is buffering for you. Circle 576. So Prasad Rao gets 576. Okay, guys, I think this is definitely not a correct answer. Okay, Neeta's name is Sanvi. Okay, I'll try to remember. Sir, are there any free classes in June? Harshita, just visit the. Okay, so what I'll do is in the next class, right? I will tell you the name of the course that we are doing. So just like I showed you a slide for this thing, right? I showed you a slide for the summer course, right? I always show it something like this, right? A class like this. So basically, whatever tentative classes are there that are starting from June onwards, I will bring a table like this and I'll show it to you. But guys, I'm telling you the best thing would be you keep visiting the app and keep looking at the notifications. You will know all the details, okay? Okay, it's already 4 o'clock, guys. Let's end the class, okay? Let's end the class after solving this problem, right? And then we'll solve some more problems in the next class. We'll talk about projects. Kiss ne submit kiya, whose projects I can see, right? And what is the finally correct, what are the correct answers? We'll see all that, and I'll also show you some course details. But what I can definitely tell you for sure is that, right, the regular science classes are starting from 7th onwards. The math classes will start a little later. Same is true for 11th and 12th. Physics and chemistry classes are starting from 7th of June. Okay, so you can just keep an eye out. Sir, I took superior package, so should I pay money for the June classes? I don't think so, Neeraj. If you have already taken a subscription, then you don't need to pay any money for June classes. If you have already taken the subscription, you should be able to see the classes appear for whatever standard you are in. Himanshi, how was your project? Your project had a lot of interesting things. Like the first page, you had thanked me, you had thanked everyone, you had thanked everything, which is nice. Which is nice. The project was like good. I liked the approach. I liked the answers also. You did some research. I saw, right. You had written like in super large font. That was also interesting. So yeah, all in all good. Okay, guys, let's see how we solve this problem. Okay, so let me rub this off. Quickly, we'll see the solution, and then we'll take leave. We'll basically relax, go for the scratch class, right? Okay. Okay, guys. So how do I approach this problem, right? So basically, I am supposed to find out the area of the square and area of the circle. So basically, for the square, it is very straightforward. For the square, I have my perimeter. My square's perimeter is basically 24. My square's perimeter is basically 24. And I know the square basically has 4 sides, right? My square basically has 4 sides. So I can say that 4 multiplied by sides was my perimeter 24. So my length of the side is basically 6 centimeters, right? The length of my side is 6 centimeters. Now we all know that area of a square is nothing but side multiplied by side. This formula all of you know. I know that all of you know this. So basically from this I can write side multiplied by side is 6 multiplied by 6, which is 36 centimeters squared or square centimeters. If your teacher has taught you write it like this, SQ centimeter, it is the same thing. It doesn't mean anything else. It is the exact same thing. So the answer here comes out to be 36. So all of you who got 36 for square are awesome, and you all got the correct answer. With the same logic, I approach this problem. I know the perimeter of a circle is 2 multiplied by pi multiplied by radius, right? 2 multiplied by pi multiplied by radius. So that value is again equal to 24. So 24 is equal to 2 multiplied by pi multiplied by radius, right? So clearly my radius comes out to be how much? 24 divided by 2 multiplied by pi, right? I just have to divide with that number. So this comes out to be 12 divided by pi. 12 divided by pi centimeters, right? Now what is the value of pi? Sir, it's loading. Is it still loading, guys? Guys, is it still loading? I hope it's fine. I hope it's fine. Please bear with me today, right? Today there's some internet issues, correct? So if I take the value of pi as 3.14, now you'll have to do this division. But if I take the value of pi as 3.14, then this value approximately comes out to be 3.82, approximately, right? 12 divided by pi, this value, right? If I take the value of pi as 3.14, then it will be 12 divided by 3.14. This fraction approximately comes out to be 3.82 centimeters, okay? 3.82 centimeters. Now, if I know the value of my radius, just like here, I was trying to calculate the value of side. For square, I was trying to calculate the value of side. But for the circle, I want to calculate the value of radius because that is what is used in the formula. Okay. So, from here, I can write the area of the circle is nothing but pi multiplied by radius, which is 3.82 multiplied by 3.82. Now, the value of pi, I am just taking it as 3.14. Now, you just need to multiply these three values together, right? You just need to multiply these three values together. So, if I just do a ballpark multiplication, so this comes out to be approximately, let me show you, it's approximately 45, right? 45.84 centimeter square, right? So, I don't think anyone gave 45.84 as the answer. Did someone give 45.84 as the answer? 45.82, yeah. Anju as I accept 45.82 as the correct answer. It's all about the rounding that you do at the end, right? Sir, end the class. Yeah, the class is ending, Swati. The class is ending. Okay. Oh, Sri Ram gave that answer. Radhika. Sir, I got the same. Brilliant. Guys, so those of you who were not understanding it, I hope you are able to understand now. Some people are asking, Lavanya, I hope you are able to see, right, how we approach this problem, how we are solving this. So, just like we found the value of side for the square and then we found the value of area, for circle we found the value of radius first and then we found the value of area. Okay? Okay, guys. So, now let me end the class. 4:10, it's already 4:10. I'll once again announce, right, about the classes. In the next class, don't worry. If you come for the next class, I'll give you all the details about the courses. But the bottom line is that from June onwards, we want to start our mainstream classes. There are some courses that are free, some courses that are paid. The paid subscriptions can be seen on the Practically app. There are 3 different types of paid subscriptions, right? And we are doing live classes for math and science, full-time classes. So here in summer, we were trying to do general topics, right? We were trying to combine topics from multiple different standards. We're trying to take things that, generally intrigue a lot of you together. But in the main classes, we'll have it separately. So for 6th standard, we'll have separate class, 7th separate, 8th separate, 9th and 10th separate classes, math and science. We'll also be doing a lot of fun courses, right? So down the line, we'll also be having interesting courses, like which are based on math and science, but not full on following your course book, right? They will have interesting nuggets coming out of them. So once again, keep an eye out for those courses in the app. Now, besides these math and science courses for 6 to 12, we'll also be doing some fun courses like the way we did in summer, right? So in summer we did courses like how to start your own YouTube channel, right? We did courses like how to play chess. We did courses like Scratch programming. Scratch programming actually comes under Coding++, so that's a slightly different thing. But we did courses like how to game with Unity, right? So fun courses like that will be coming up, and those courses will most likely be free, right? So keep an eye out for them in the app, right? What courses they are, when they are starting, all the details would be coming up in the app, right? And for math and science, as I told you, the science classes will start from 7th of June. The math classes will start a little later, a week later after that, about 14th or 15th of June. The same thing applies for 11th and 12th also. Okay? So in the next class, we'll solve one or two more problems. We'll discuss the project. I'll basically see who all solved it, and ultimately we'll just say goodbye to each other. And if at all we get to see each other in the main classes, then yeah, we'll see each other. We'll see each other there. So that's it, guys. I'm really sorry for the delay today. I really couldn't have helped it. So let's see in the next class. Let's meet and let's see what happens. Any questions in the chat? Bye, sir. Bye, bye, bye. Sir, how can the area? Okay, let me just take the questions. Those who are done can leave the class. The class is over. For everyone, the class is over. Those who are asking doubts in the chat, I'm only taking them. Gautam, stop spamming buys now. Gautam, you want me to remove you? You want me to remove you? Don't spam like this, yeah. I can't read other people's messages then. Sir, who is the founder of Practically? Okay, Swati. So you go to this website called Thirdflix. So that is the parent company of Practically, right? The founder of Practically, his name is Mr. Subbarao, right? His name is Mr. Subbarao. You can see his picture. You can see his profile on the website of Thirdflix. 3rdflix.com. Go and visit it. Bye bye, Mayan. Bye bye. Mokshita. So how can the area change even if you're using the same length rope? That's a very interesting question, Mokshita. Very interesting question, right? So if you're using the same length rope, what we are ensuring, Mokshita, is that the perimeter is same. Mokshita, you do this simple exercise, right? So in the next class, basically, or in this class itself, I wanted to ask a follow-up question after this, which I can't ask now because there's no time. Is that what if instead of making it into a square, we actually make it into a rectangle? Okay. So Mokshita, you can try it at home. Okay, because you have asked this question, so I want you to try this at home. Let's say instead of converting it into a square, I convert it into a rectangle. Okay, Mokshita, a rectangle with length 8 centimeters. Okay, I hope you are able to follow me. So instead of converting it into a square of side 6 centimeter, I convert it into a rectangle of length 8 centimeters. So naturally, breadth you can easily calculate, right? Because you know the perimeter of a rectangle. So you find the value of breadth, and then Mokshita, you find the value of area, right? You will see that the area of rectangle would be something different, than square and circle. Okay, you will see it will be something different. So this is true, guys. This is true. In physics, once you grow up, you will see that a lot of things in the nature that we see, like bubbles, like water bubbles, or that's soap bubbles, right? When you play games in fairs and all, where you dip a hoop or a loop in a soap bubble, in a soap solution, and then you start blowing it like this. When you blow it, what happens? There are these round bubbles coming up. So the natural question is, why are bubbles always round? Why do we never see square bubbles or rectangular bubbles? So the secret or the logic to that lies somewhere in the geometry, right? We'll talk about all that when you grow up, okay? But you definitely try this, Mokshita. Himanshi, sir, but rope was 24 centimeters, so 24 times 4 is 96 for square, sir. No, Himanshi, no. 24 is the entire perimeter, but one side is basically only 6. I hope you are able to see that, Himanshi, because side plus side plus side plus side is equal to 24. So I need to add side 4 times to get the perimeter of square. So if side is 6, then if I add 6 4 times, I'll get 24 as the answer, right? So side is 6. So if my side is 6, Himanshi, then I have to go for the area of square, which is side multiplied by side, which is 36. Yeah, science classes will be running, Himanshu. Definitely, they'll be running. I hope you will enjoy it also. And just like we did in our summer, we did a lot of like real experimentation. We did a lot of interesting things. All those things will be happening in the main science class also. So I hope you will like it because of the figure. Saloni Saraswat, how was my project? Saloni, your math project was actually great, right? Your math project was actually nice. Saloni, but there was some issue with your science project. Did you correct it? Because I haven't checked it yet. If you have corrected it, then I'm happy because your math project I really liked it. All in one channel. So thank you for teaching the class and spending. Okay, Arey, no. You don't need to thank me for like spending my precious time because this is my job. And I really appreciate you guys that even like for 20-25 minutes you were all waiting, like ekdam like nice kids sitting like, sitting in the class. I can already imagine this figure that there's this classroom where these students are sitting, right? And I come like half an hour late. You're like, hi sir, how are you? We are still here waiting for you. So I really appreciate you guys. Kudos. Who's the founder practically? I think I answered that question. Yeah, Yashwant, Gunduki Yashwant. Sir, he's my relative. Really? Are you not joking? Are you joking, Yashwant? Because if you are trolling, then you're gonna get you're gonna get something from me. Bye bye, Sriram. Bye bye. If it is really true, then I'm very happy, Yashwant. I'm very happy because of the figure. Bye 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 bye. Yeah yeah. Sir, my math project. Yeah, I saw your math project also, Himanshi. I saw your math project also, right? I think the answer. Uh, I don't remember what your what your answer was. I saw like many projects, so I don't remember it just now, right? But yeah, I definitely remember your science project very clearly. I remember your science project, Himanshi. So we love the class. Thank you. Thanks, Refti. Thanks. Sir, okay, great, Saloni. Great. If you corrected it, awesome. Bye. Bye, Gaziba. Bye, Harshita. I'm happy to see you after so many days in the class because you were the one who used to answer a lot of questions early on. So seeing you again, it's a great pleasure. Bye, Himanshi. Bye. Yeah, thanks to you as well. Okay, guys, I'll see you in the next class.